A stockbroker with a net worth of 120 lakhs fails to appoint a compliance officer (CO) as mandated under SEBI Stockbrokers Regulations 1992. The penalty is 1.5 lakhs per day of non-compliance. If the delay lasted for 20 days and the broker also incurred a fine of 2 lakhs for delayed client grievance redressal, calculate the total penalty. Discuss the role of a CO in preventing such penalties. Here are your options. A. 32 lakhs. CO ensures compliance and timely grievance redressal, reducing legal risk. B. 30 lakhs. CO primarily handles financial audits, so penalties are unrelated. C. 29 lakhs. CO is responsible only for reporting, not preventing penalties. Or D. 22 lakhs. CO oversees only internal policies, not external compliance. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option A. Let's see why. Penalty for non-appointment equals 1.5 lakhs, 20 equals 30 lakhs, plus 2 lakhs fine equals 32 lakhs total. The company is vital in ensuring compliance with SEBI regulations, including appointment and grievance redressal, thus mitigating penalty risks. A compliance officer monitors client transaction data storage of 800 MB monthly. SEBI mandates digital retention for 7 years and 6 months. Calculate total storage in GB required. Also, explain why long-term digital record keeping is critical in compliance and dispute resolution. Here are your options. A. 80 GB. Important only for client convenience, not mandatory. B. 90 GB. Mainly for marketing data analysis, rather than compliance. C. 72 GB. Essential for audit trails and regulatory verification. Or D. 60 GB. Only important for internal reviews, not regulatory compliance. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option C. Let's see why. 7.5 years equals 90 months. Total storage equals 800 megabytes 90 equals 72,000 megabytes equals 72 gigabytes. Digital retention ensures traceability, audit readiness, and investor protection in regulatory investigations. In a portfolio of 1,500 clients, a compliance officer finds 12% have incorrect risk profiles. If rectification involves contacting each client at $60 per call, calculate total rectification cost. Discuss how inaccurate risk profiling affects compliance and investor protection under SEBI guidelines. Here are your options. A. 1,08,000. Inaccurate profiling risks mis-selling and regulatory sanctions. B. 1,08,000. Profiling errors have minimal compliance impact. C. 10,800. Errors are negligible and do not attract penalties. Or D. 18,000. Risk profiling is only advisory, not mandatory. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option A. Let's see why. 12% of 1,500 equals 180 clients. Cost equals 180 multiplied by 60 equals 1,08,000. Accurate risk profiling is mandatory for suitable advice and to prevent investor losses, critical for regulatory compliance. A compliance officer compiles quarterly reports from 6 departments, each reporting an 8% error rate on 750 transactions. Calculate total erroneous transactions, and explain the effect of data errors on regulatory reporting and compliance credibility. Here are your options. A. 450 errors. Errors have no impact on compliance status. B. 900 errors. Errors primarily affect internal processes only. C. 360 errors. High errors undermine report accuracy and regulatory trust. Or D. 360 errors. Errors are acceptable within regulatory thresholds. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option C. Let's see why. Errors per department equals 8%, 750 equals 60. Total errors equals 66 equals 360. Such errors reduce report reliability, risking regulatory penalties and damaging firm credibility. A compliance officer manages certification renewals for 210 associated persons, with 1/7 expiring monthly. Calculate the number of certifications expiring each month and discuss risks if renewal tracking fails. Here are your options. A. 30 certifications. Failure leads to suspension and regulatory actions. B. 35 certifications. Lapses have no consequence on compliance. C. 35 certifications. Renewal delay only affects internal audits. Or D. 35 certifications. Renewals are optional under SEBI rules. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option A. Let's see why. 210 divided by 7 equals 30 certifications expiring monthly. Non-renewal risks suspension of APs, impacting operations and attracting regulatory penalties. A compliance officer identifies 7 regulatory breaches in a quarter, each with a risk rating of 6 on a 1-10 scale. If the firm's risk tolerance is 30, calculate the total risk score and evaluate the urgency for compliance action. Here are your options. A. 42. Risk exceeds tolerance. Immediate remediation needed. B. 36. Risk equals tolerance. Monitor closely. C. 42. Risk is within tolerance. No immediate action required. Or D. 7. Risk is minimal. Action optional. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option A. Let's see why. Total risk equals 76 equals 42, which exceeds tolerance 30, indicating significant compliance risk requiring urgent corrective measures. A compliance officer plans an automated compliance system costing 15 lakhs that saves 3 lakhs quarterly in manual labor. Calculate the payback period in quarters and explain its importance in managing compliance risks. Here are your options. A. 7 quarters. System cost outweighs savings significantly. B. 3 quarters. Rapid payback but limited compliance impact. C. 5 quarters. Automation reduces errors and enhances monitoring. Or D. 10 quarters. Payback too long to justify compliance benefits. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option C. Let's see why. Payback equals 15 lakhs divided by 3 lakhs per quarter equals 5 quarters. Automation improves accuracy and timely compliance, reducing regulatory risks. According to SEBI, Certification of Associated Persons Regulations 2007, a compliance officer manages 210 APs with 1/7 certification expirations monthly. How many certifications expire per quarter? Discuss compliance risks if expirations are not tracked properly. Here are your options. A. 90 certifications. Untracked expirations can lead to operational disruptions and penalties. B. 70 certifications. Expirations do not affect compliance. C. 30 certifications. Minor risk if missed. Or D. 210 certifications. All expire simultaneously, causing risk. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option A. Let's see why. Monthly expirations equals 210 divided by 7 equals 30. Quarterly equals 33 equals 90. Missing renewals risks AP suspension and regulatory violations. A compliance officer notes 6 instances of non-compliance, each with a potential fine of 3 lakhs. If the firm rectifies only 4 immediately, calculate the remaining fine exposure and discuss implications. Here are your options. A. 12 lakhs. All fines remain until full rectification. B. 3 lakhs. Partial rectification reduces fines completely. C. 6 lakhs. Unresolved issues increase regulatory risk and penalties. Or D. 18 lakhs. Fines cumulative regardless of rectification. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option C. Let's see why. Unrectified instances equals 6, 4 equals 2. fine exposure equals 2 rupees 3 lakhs equals 6 lakhs. Untreated non-compliance attracts penalties and damages reputation. A stockbroker stores 750 MB of client transaction data monthly. SEBI mandates digital data retention for 6 years and 8 months. Calculate total storage in GB required. Explain why digital maintenance of investor complaint records is emphasized in compliance. Here are your options. A. 60 GB ensures audit trails and investor protection. B. 50 GB only useful for internal references. C. 75 GB primarily for marketing strategies. Or D. 40 GB optional for compliance purposes. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option A. Let's see why. 6 years 8 months equals 80 months. Total storage equals 750 MB 80 equals 60,000 MB equals 60 GB. Digital records enable transparency, quick dispute resolution, and regulatory compliance. A compliance officer finds 8% of 1,800 clients have incorrect risk profiles. If each misclassification incurs a penalty of 4,000, calculate total penalty and discuss importance of accurate risk profiling in compliance. Here are your options. A. 57,600, penalties are negligible. B. 7.2 lakhs, profiling accuracy is voluntary. C. 5.76 lakhs, accurate profiling prevents financial and reputational risk. Or D. 72,000, minor impact on compliance. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option C. Let's see why. 8% of 1,800 equals 144 clients. Penalty equals 144 cross 4,000 equals 5,76,000. Accurate profiling ensures suitability and compliance with SEBI regulations. A compliance officer reports directly to both the Board of Directors, BOD, and CEO in a firm with 150 crore turnover. Explain the significance of this dual reporting structure in effective compliance management. Here are your options. A. Ensures independence, prompt escalation, and balanced oversight. B. Leads to conflicting instructions and weak compliance. C. Redundant structure with no real compliance benefit. Or D. Limits CEO's authority in regulatory matters. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option A. Let's see why. Dual reporting ensures county can escalate issues independently to BOD and CEO, strengthening governance and compliance effectiveness. Investor grievance redressal takes 45 minutes per case on average. With 80 grievances monthly, calculate total time spent monthly in hours. If the compliance officer reduces resolution time by 30% from a mandated 35-day maximum, what is the new average resolution time in days? Here are your options. A. 30 hours, 15 days, unrealistic improvement. B. 60 hours, 24.5 days, faster resolution improves compliance reputation. C. 45 hours, 35 days, no change in compliance status. Or D. 90 hours, 29.5 days, reduction insufficient for compliance. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option B. Let's see why. Total time equals 45 min, 80 equals 3600 min, equals 60 hours. New resolution time equals 35.07 equals 24.5 days, improving investor satisfaction and regulatory compliance. A compliance officer must ensure 240 associated persons complete mandatory annual training. If each session accommodates 60 APs, how many sessions are required? Discuss why such training is vital for compliance adherence. Here are your options. A. 4 sessions. Training keeps APs updated on regulatory changes and ethics. B. 3 sessions. Training is optional for experienced APs. C. 5 sessions. Necessary only for new entrants. Or D. 2 sessions. Frequency not important for compliance. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option A. Let's see why. 240/60 equals 4 sessions needed. Training ensures APs understand compliance requirements, reducing risk of violations. A stockbroker delays submission of half-yearly compliance reports by 10 days in July and 5 days in January. SEBI imposes 30,000 daily fine. Calculate the total penalty and suggest mitigation steps a compliance officer should take to avoid such risks. Here are your options. A. 4.5 lakhs. Implement automated reminders and escalation protocols. B. 6 lakhs. Focus on post-fine rectifications only. C. 1.5 lakhs. Penalties are negotiable with SEBI. Or D. 3 lakhs. Delay penalties can be ignored if infrequent. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option A. Let's see why. Total delay equals 10 plus 5 equals 15 days. Penalty equals 30,000 multiplied by 15 equals 4.5 lakhs. Proactive monitoring and systems reduce late submissions and fines. A compliance officer reviews quarterly reports from 7 departments, each with an 8% error rate on 900 transactions. Calculate total erroneous transactions and explain impact on compliance reporting. Here are your options. A. 72 errors, insignificant for regulatory purposes. B. 504 errors. High errors compromise regulatory reporting accuracy. C. 336 errors. Minor impact on compliance. Or D. 504 errors. Errors are acceptable within limits. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option B. Let's see why. Errors per department equals 0.8900 equals 72. Total equals 72.7 equals 504. Such high error rates may lead to inaccurate filings and regulatory scrutiny. A stockbroker with 60 lakhs net worth fails to appoint a compliance officer as per SEBI regulations. What are the regulatory consequences and why is county appointment critical for such firms? Here are your options. A. Fines and possible suspension. CEO ensures adherence to regulatory framework and risk mitigation. B. No consequences. CEO appointment is optional for firms below 100 lakhs net worth. C. Only internal warnings. CEO role is administrative only. Or D. Fines but no operational impact. CEO role not critical. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option A. Let's see why. SEBI mandates county appointment for brokers above specified net worth. Non-appointment invites penalties and operational risks. CO ensures compliance and investor protection. For maintaining investor-compliant records digitally for 6 years, a firm receives 180 complaints annually, each averaging 4 megabytes data. Calculate total storage needed in GB. Why is digital record maintenance emphasized by SEBI? Here are your options. A. 2.4 gigabytes. Minimal importance for compliance. B. 3.6 gigabytes. Records mainly for internal use. C. 4.32 gigabytes. Ensures transparency, easy retrieval, and regulatory audits. Or D. 5.4 gigabytes. Optional but recommended. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is Option C. Let's see why. Total complaints equals 186 equals 1080. Storage equals 1084 megabytes equals 4320 MB equals 4.32 gigabytes. Digital records support dispute resolution and regulatory compliance. Insider trading cases increased by 20% last quarter. As a compliance officer, which strategic measures should be prioritized to mitigate this risk effectively? Here are your options. A. Strengthen surveillance, conduct employee training, and enforce strict penalties. B. Ignore minor increases. Insider trading is hard to control. C. Focus only on external client monitoring. Or D. Delay action until regulatory directives arrive. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is option A. Let's see why. Proactive surveillance and training reduce insider trading risks, ensuring regulatory compliance and market integrity. A compliance officer finds that out of 200 associated persons, 25% have not updated their KYC details, risking regulatory penalties of 12,000 per person. Calculate total penalty and explain the importance of timely KYC updates in compliance. Here are your options. A. 60,000. Penalties are minimal and rare. B. 6 lakhs. Timely KYC prevents fraud and regulatory actions. C. 24 lakhs. KYC non-compliance attracts heavy fines but is uncommon. Or D. 3 lakhs. KYC updates are voluntary. Take a moment to pause the video and decide. The correct answer is option B. Let's see why. 25% of 200 equals 50. Penalty equals 50 multiplied by 12,000 equals 6 lakhs. KYC updates are crucial for AML compliance and investor protection.